Hey guys, Merry Christmas. I will record a Christmas message with some of the scriptures, but I thought the most important thing um, at Christmas is where we celebrate life, we celebrate gifts, we celebrate people we love by giving them gifts. And I think the greatest thing you can really receive at Christmas is you can receive any gift you want. And the greatest gift is whatever you desire. And God's not holding anything back. That's what I want people to get. And because of a lot of the mistranslations, is you'll receive any gift you want, the desire of your heart, anything you want, um, when you allow yourself to receive it. God's not withholding anything. We don't need to do all the Christian gymnastics that you were taught, which are all mistranslations of Scripture. And it should show you that hey, maybe it's not working. maybe maybe the reason after all these years of praying a certain way and what you've been taught is not actually how the life actually works, how the world actually works, because the world actually works in pure love. And I'm going to show you this clip from Joe Dispenza, and I love even the title. I'll put the link in there too, so you can watch the whole thing. Um, but just for time, what I wanted to share here is this lady had some severe health issues herself, but more importantly, she had a son who was severely autistic to the point where couldn't go outside at all, never slept more than an hour or two, and really was attached to her hip. Like they literally couldn't leave the house. Um, he had to be next to her in the bathroom. So you can imagine, lack of sleep, just the constant fear, constant stress. And as you'll hear, when she the most important part of this, I think, is the end where Joe Dispenza teaches how she did it. In effect, this is all it is I'll play it here in a minute, but she says she started feeling less lack. She started feeling less desperate. And the truth is, you're perfectly loved. You've always been abundant. You've always had the oneness of God, and you've just covered it up with wrong beliefs that says, I can't, I don't have, I must struggle. And all those are not true, guys, that the world's scary. And the truth is, you've always been designed where you're in perfect love, perfect harmony, perfect abundance, that a mere thought, every atom in the universe, all billion people play their part to allow it to happen to you. And so that really is when you let go of all the wrong beliefs, you don't have to go, like I said, you don't have to go through all these weird prayer techniques and begging and two or three in agreement. And if I just had enough faith and binding and overcoming and defeating, conquering, none of those are love. They're all mistranslations. When you can just go, I get closer to the one, my pureness, the greatest gift we can have is really realizing who you are, where the whole world was designed to just fall in place for you, complete control of the material world and what you experience simply based on, I think that'd be nice. I'd like to have that. A simple thought, guys, and everything moves to fulfill your thought. That's really who you are. So watch this. I think this is so huge. Like I said, I'll post the whole video. It's worth watching, but simply getting closer to love and allowing all the negative to go out. And that's simply, as we've been sharing, not trying to bind, rebuke, resist. I don't like this feeling. Please, God, come to, get in your prayer group together. By the way, if you get a prayer group together and they're binding and in fear and trying to conquer this negative situation, trying to defeat it, trying to overcome it with positive versus allow the negative to go and everything positive just naturally happens, you're actually adding more energy to the problem, guys, and the problem sticks to you. Whereas you allow all the, I don't want this doesn't feel good, and just go, I love this. I'm going to accept this. This is who I am. Because anytime I let go of any uncomfortable feeling within me, not only does it heal my heart and heal my physical body, it heals everything else in the material world and brings me my desire with ease. So watch this. This is pretty cool. Sorry, took me a little longer than I thought. I'm going to pick it up right here, guys.
This is, I guess, almost a year and a half later, and My son is a different boy. All of my health issues are gone. They're just gone. And my son is in the world. He is eating, he is sleeping beautifully for 11 hours a night. That went from 2 hours with me holding him to 11 hours. And so I get to meditate a lot because I just lay next to him and just boom the love. And it has transformed everything. And it's the only thing we did because we couldn't do anything else. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't take anything. We just did this. We connected to love, and it healed everything.
She changed along the way and started feeling less lack, less desperation, more love, more wholeness. The heart is the creative center, and it's going to cause the brain to dream of a new possibility. It's the way it is. As she moved closer to pure love, she moves closer to source. Greater frequency, greater consciousness, it can begin to nurture and heal all kinds of things in the morphogenic field, in the field around all living things. The greatest part of the story is that the moment you leaned down and you saw your young son smiling at you with all the people at your house, that was the vision that you had of your future. You seeing him smiling from that image, you said, how do I want to see him? And you had that moment where you actually looked at him and you got that smile in his face. You were in that future. That's how powerful we are when we make up our mind to create. Congratulations, your life has changed because of you.
Thank you.
Notice that it says unlimited. That's your true nature, guys. The infinite, unlimited ability of God. Just clouded over with mistranslations. You're separated from God. All these different things. So you're separated from oneness. You're separated from abundance. You're separated from health. None of it's true, guys. And so I just want to emphasize this right now because I see a lot of your emails, Facebook, etc. And you go, Mike, I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm seeing it how I want it to be. I love that. But are you letting go of all the lack, all the desperation first? This is key, guys. Before you send me another email or something, I don't mind the emails. I want you to experience what she just experienced, where when she realized that's not who I am. I'm unlimited. The infinite power of love is within me, is when I let all that go. And that's why I think what we've been sharing is the easiest way, guys, is to just recognize an uncomfortable feeling instead of going, I don't like this, I don't want this, and jump into all the prayer gymnastics you've been taught, binding, rebuking, overcoming. None of that is love. All of that's resisting. And here's what's really amazing is, or just believing enough. If I have faith as a mustard seed, I shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be cast in the sea. Ask, believe, receive. Those are all mistranslations, guys. All of it. All of it. So how bad do you want to be free? Hopefully you want to be free from this situation more than you want to hold on to these wrong teachings, because it's meant to be easy. It's meant to just flow like that, where you let all the negative go. And the easiest way is just say, instead of pushing against this thought, this person, this situation, I'm just going to allow it to be there, because love is allowing and accepting of everything. I just accept you. I love you. I'm going to allow this situation to be how it wants to be. And just situation, I'm not going to try change you. I'm not going to try fix you. I'm just going to accept you and just allow you to be there. That uncomfortable feeling, allow you to be there. And it'll dissolve, guys. And that's what Dispenza is saying. You'll feel less lack, you'll feel less desperation, and you'll move closer and closer. He calls it source. You could call it God, the spirit. It's all the same thing. You know, how does a single mom with stage 4 cancer get healed in 1 week here? Because he's teaching them the right thing. He's teaching them this. He's teaching them their true identity. As you let go of who you're not, all those uncomfortable feelings, instead of all the other things you're trying to do, just let go of every uncomfortable feeling. The easiest way is to say yes to it. I just welcome you, uncomfortable feeling. It's okay. I welcome you, uncomfortable situation. I'm just going to love you. And you just stay with that feeling, guys. You're not trying to change it. And I promise you, if you allow it to be there without trying to fix it, to pray over it, to pray through it, to conquer it, all the things that you're taught, just allow it to dissolve, you'll move closer and closer to source, is what he says. You'll move closer and closer to pure love. And everything is designed to come into harmony when it touches the unstoppable power of love. There's no greater power in the world. You let go of the negative, guys, you won't even have to try, is because what's left is your true nature, was the infinite, limitless power of God. It's who you really are. And that's where you get to the point where if you watch the whole thing, She goes, I started to love myself a little bit, and it let go of a little bit more fear and let go of a little bit more worry. And as she let go of fear and worry, her son mirrored her. The whole world begins to mirror what's going on in your heart. Like I said, God's not withholding anything, guys. You will receive from God the greatest gift, any gift you desire this Christmas season, not because God moved or you hit the right faith button, you had enough faith, the faithometer, not because you prayed in tongues, not all this stuff. It's simply allowing yourself to have what you've always wanted. Could you allow yourself to have it? Simplest way is let go of any feeling that I don't deserve it. I'm not loved. This can't happen. This is impossible. And impossibility will become possible because that's your true nature. You won't have to try, have faith, guys. It'll naturally happen to you. It's all natural. It's designed to be easy and effortless, guys. Easy and effortless. So God gives you exactly what you allow yourself to have. The truth is everything's already been given to you. Every possibility already exists. You get to choose. And that's where I love Lester Levinson and some of his teachings, where he says, after a while, you're just amazed because you're watching God in operation through you, where every atom in the universe moves just to fulfill your thought, where you go, I think I'd like to experience this. And so it is pretty simple, guys, is if just letting go of lack feelings, desperate feelings where you feel like you don't have enough health, you feel like you don't have enough money, you feel like you don't have love. I call those the big three. And you just allow those experiences to be there. I'm just going to love you because I realize I'm feeling that a minute. And just say yes to you. I welcome you. I love you feeling. And I just love you some more and I allow you to be there. It'll completely dissolve. Give yourself some love, exactly like she did. I love myself. I've always been loved, and I'm God's greatest love. I'm God's highest creation, perfectly whole, perfectly abundant, perfectly free, always been loved. That's who I am. And then any desire you have, guys, at Christmas, the greatest gift you could ever have, could I allow myself to have it exactly how I want it? It's not designed for you to overcome. It's not designed for you to have enough faith. It's designed to give you where the whole world responds to exactly what you're doing. The energy in you, in your heart, as he talks about, that's source, that's God. The whole world will reflect the energy going on in here. So when you go, could I allow myself to have divine health? Of course I could. I just say yes to it. And I love myself. And see if there's any uncomfortable feeling that says you don't have it. If there is, don't try to push it away. Don't try to have enough faith. Just go, oh, I realize there's something there that says I can't have it, that doesn't deserve it. Whatever that feeling is, just allow it to be there. Take your attention out of your mind, place it here, right in your chest area. Allow yourself to feel what it feels like there. Then just say, you know what? I'm the infinite power of God. I'm going to love that feeling. I can say yes to that feeling and just love it. And I just love it some more. And I say yes to it some more. Guys, it'll naturally come up when you're not trying to push it away and just love it. And you'll feel whole. You'll get closer and closer to the source. And it's so powerful. Like I said, it actually upregulates genes. It downregulates genes that are causing you health issues. Healed her son of severe autism, where most of the world say that it's probably impossible. Hey, even the most challenging situations, guys, dissolve in the atomic power of love. So I hope that helps. This Christmas is, could you allow yourself to receive any gift you desire, whether it's health related, whether it's love related, whether it's abundance related, material world. God's not holding anything back. It's letting go of all the uncomfortable feelings simply by welcoming them and saying yes, and then simply allow yourself to have whatever you want. The reason I keep emphasizing that, guys, is because the email, you hear this, but sometimes it's so far out of context. You're so used to binding, coming into agreement. Imagine this with me, see it with me. All those are fantastic, guys, but those are after you've let go of all the things that you believe are untrue about you, where you just feel limitless, you feel whole, you feel loved. Then there's nothing holding back the unlimited power of God. You have a simple thought. Every atom in the world moves to fulfill your thought. All 8 billion people play their part, and it happens to you effortlessly. That's allowing yourself to have exactly what you want this Christmas. God bless you guys. Barb and I love you. And happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I was thinking of Eddie Murphy. Merry New Year from the movie, because Barb and I always say that. It's funny. But I love Christmas. It's the one time Christians are less grumpy. because they're not opposed to everything, and not realize the one time they're actually experiencing their true nature, which is pure love and accepting of all things, saying yes to everything versus saying no to everything. And when you say yes, you get very positive, and everything positive starts to happen to you. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I know this works, guys, if you just allow yourself to do it.